Greetings, empowered souls. It's Shelly Bean. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you are in the world. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. If you are returning, thank you guys. Welcome back. So I am giving the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements your healing messages at this time. These are messages from divine source that you need to hear at this time regarding your current healing status and whatever it is that you need to hear in order to continue your healing journey and be focused on your divine purpose and your path. Okay, so as always, guys, thank you for hitting the thumbs up like button. I do appreciate that. It does help my channel continue to flow through this thick algorithm. So thank you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and share and hit that notification bell whenever you want to be notified when I upload. Okay. Oh, what else? So the other thing too is if you guys need a personal reading from me, as always, my information is down below. You can hit me up via Etsy or my email. Okay, Holy Divine Spirit, what does Scorpio Collective need to hear this time regarding their current healing journey? What divine angel guidance do you have for Scorpio's current healing journey? Please and thank you. Okay, so we have misalignment. It says, you may be moving in a direction that no longer reflects your highest truth. If the way forward feels foggy or forced, it may be time for a course correction. Remember that your highest path brings clarity, not resistance. So, misalignment, which is something I definitely know about personally, of course, and a lot of us do. So course correction oftentimes is needed, and it doesn't bring resistance. You'll know you're on the right path when there's no resistance to it. You know, so the highest path, as again, it says, brings clarity and not resistance. So some of you guys could be feeling a bit, I also feel like some of you guys could be at a bit of a crossroads in terms of which way to go. This could be which way to go in terms of your belief systems, your divine purpose, your work or career, your relationship. But there's some energy of feeling a bit confused right now, especially when it comes to making a particular decision. Okay. So what else do we have that Scorpio Collective needs to hear at this time, Divine Spirit, regarding their healing journey? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. A couple of these decks are new, and as you can see, the deck is pretty thick, so just bear with me when it comes to trying to shuffle. What else does Scorpio need to know at this time, Divine Spirit? Please and thank you. Okay, we have activated. So this is an affirmation regarding your ascension. It says activated. With every breath, I activate deeper levels of my higher self, unlocking my soul's infinite potential. So as I always say in my readings, and those of you guys who are new, whenever there's affirmations, I definitely encourage you to, at the least, write them down, write these affirmations down, and speak them out loud to the universe. And then you can, if you want, you can release it by burning and releasing, or maybe burying someplace in the ground back into the earth. But if you do decide, of course, to burn and release, of course, make sure it is a safe place if you do it. But that's okay if you don't want to dispose of it either. Again, at the least, you definitely want to at least write it down and speak it out loud into the universe at least 3 times is what I would recommend. And making sure that you feel it, and make sure that you mean it when you say it, and make sure that you're, loud enough for your cells to hear as well. Okay? All right. So what other messages do we have for Scorpio's healing journey, Divine Spirit? Let's get this oracle message from the Angels of Light. And these cards are pretty big as well, so bear with me. Scorpio. What other messages do we have for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements regarding their healing journey, Divine Spirit? I'm being told to take the card that dispel kind of in my lap. Okay, I will do that. All right. Gratitude. It says your guidance is to count your blessings. When you say thank you to the universe for its gifts, it responds generously to you. Angel wisdom reminds you to say thank you for all that you have, the intangible as well as the tangible. Whenever you say thank you from your heart, more is bestowed upon you. For gratitude is the key to opening the doors to universal abundance. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude and open yourself to receive love in plenty into your life. Your angels will smile on you. And so the affirmation for this is, I am grateful for everything in my life. I love that. And it's funny because I was just about to say, we hear about the phrase, gratitude, having an attitude of gratitude is a thing. And that is very true. Even more recently, I've been grateful. I've been making more of a conscious effort to really look around me in my personal life and in my space, in my home, and be grateful about the things that I have. And I really am. I'm truly grateful about the things that I have, because I may get a moment where I may complain about something, or I may feel disappointed by something, or, I may put an expectation out there and have that emotional attachment to it, which, is not great, because we want to we don't want to have emotional attachments to situations and the outcomes. And I'm still a work in progress on that. But I'm bringing it up because I'm guessing, I'm hearing someone needs to hear this as well. But the more that I've been grateful, the more that even if you write it down about, what you're grateful for, you can write it down in your journal. It doesn't have to be anything formal or fancy. But if you write down what you're grateful for, that even helps. But I have noticed that the more that I've been acknowledging exactly what I have to be grateful for, because there's plenty in my life that I absolutely have to be grateful for. And it's nothing compared to, maybe the disappointments and the things that may not go in my favor, or, things that may not work out the way I want it to. Is nothing compared to the amount of things that I actually have to be grateful for. And I have noticed that it has really helped me stay in a high vibe. It's changed my moods. I'm starting to sleep better. I mean, there are things that you start to notice even physically about yourself that are changing, and just, your just your vibe is changing. Your vibe really is changing. And it really does make a difference when you are acknowledging gratitude. So just want to put that out there. Okay, so as we close out of your reading, Scorpio, let's close out with an angel number or two. Holy Divine Spirit, what angel number and message do you have for Scorpio Collective as we begin to close out? Please and thank you. What do they need to hear and know at this time regarding their current healing journey and status? Wow, Capricorn just got the same number. The infamous 1111. I mean, infamous, of course, in a good way, or in a positive way, I should say. High vibes, change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, high vibes. Work with what you have, and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. So again, this also is giving me the energy and the message of, being grateful for what you already have. Work with what you have. Be grateful for what you already have. And the blessings will come through. And it says that you guys are getting some good news. Let's get one more before we close out for Scorpio Collective Divine Spirit. What's another angel number and message? Wow, angel number 2020. Self-realization, moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, gateway, and taking action. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news. Wow, another message about happy news and good news. Okay, Scorpio. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. I love this for you guys. Wow. All right, Scorpio. I like that. Well, guys, these are your healing messages at this time, or your messages from Divine Source regarding your healing status and your healing journey. I hope that they resonated and that you found them helpful, guys. So as always, until the next upload, be well and be at peace. Ashe.